This is probably one of the most beautiful animes of the season. I shudder at the thought that I was actually not gonna watch this anime. And now I'm thinking to myself, imagine not watching this anime. The amount of knowledge that is lost, the amount of appreciation that is lost. There's just so much that you will lose if you do not watch this anime. I remember learning about rocks in my freshman year in high school, and it was probably the most boring class I've ever had in my life, and it was about rocks. It was either my freshman or sophomore year. I can't remember, but it was so boring. We were learning about geodes and stuff like this, and I honestly forgot everything. I forgot everything that I even learned in that class. It was just so uninspiring. It was just such a waste of time. School was just that, a waste of time, and I didn't gain any knowledge. But here, this anime called Ruri Rocks is doing more than school has ever done for me in my life. I've learned so much about gold, how it's formed, how you can scratch it on a white palette and identify if it's actual gold, how it was formed through weathering, and how these potholes can affect it, and how weather can, have these placeholder gold nuggets, ingots, if you will, you know, and how you can possibly find them, unearth them. And so here we have, this guy, one of the main characters. Her name should be Ruri. Yeah, Ruri and Nagi. They're over here looking for gold, and Ruri's actually found gold. It's just so exciting to see her just be so happy about it. I would be ecstatic as well. And Nagi even says you could sell it for a lot of money. And guess what she says? She's like, I'm never gonna sell it. You could just see, Ruri just grow and mature and have a better and deeper understanding of nature, of earth, of minerals, of rocks. And the same effect is happening to me. I am having a 100%, 180-degree turn on how I view the earth, how I view rocks. I want to go out and buy rocks right now. Or maybe even mine them myself. Go into a mine. Go out into nature. This is the greatest. This is one of the most stunning visually animes, period. If you're not watching this anime, do yourself a favor. It's called Ruri Rocks. Alright, guys? So here it goes. Ruri Rocks. Ruri no Houseki. A story about Ruri a girl who who likes jewelry and accessory, diving into world of mineralogy. So long story short, uh, rocks. You know what I'm saying? Ruri Rocks. And so it's not just the rocks themselves. It's just not the characters. The characters are all great. They all have, like this girl right here. She has great assets. But the knowledge, guys, the knowledge is just insane. You're gonna go from loving the characters to just loving the minerals, to loving the rocks. It's like a combination of both. You're just juggling both things, right? On one hand you have rocks, and the other hand you have the characters. One of the characters have some very nice, giant balloons or stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying. But anyways, here Ruri, I never expected her to actually go into this lake. She seems like this princess type where she doesn't want to get her hands dirty. She doesn't really want to do any of that. But here, you can see her clearly. She went into the water. She went into this pothole and actually found the mineral. She actually found this gold ingot. So we could already so we could already see the much her growth just here. So guys, I'm gonna say this once, No, I'm probably gonna say this a lot in other videos because it's not like I get the same people in every video. But yeah, guys, this is one of those golden hidden gems. It's ironic because hidden gems. We're talking about minerals. We're talking about finding gems. We're talking about finding gold. This is gold. This is the gold standard in education. It honestly is. This is the gold standard of education. This should be shown in every single class and every single high school. In Japan, Japanese schools, American schools, everyone should just watch this anime if you want to learn about minerals. And in a fun way too. It's insane. It really is insane how school is just deteriorated to the point where anime does a better job. And even if school didn't deteriorate, I think this still is doing a better job. Never in my life have I enjoyed school or learning, but now I truly am feeling that desire to want to learn and to grow. Like honestly, guys, just check this out. You're not gonna regret watching this. I guarantee you, you will not regret watching this. No matter what stage in life you're at right now, or if you're just a new anime watcher or an older OG like myself. I watched almost 700 animes. I think I'm damn near there. So yeah, go watch it, guys. Really, truly. Now I'm excited to see what is the next step. I think we learned about pyrite. Now we learn about these golden ingots. What is gonna be next on the child map? It's just exciting now. I can't wait for the next episode to come out. But yeah, just look at Ruri, bro. Just Ruri. If you don't like Ruri, look at Nagi. Nagi is a pretty. Oh jeez. But yeah, I don't know what, like, episode 2 all around. We even Ruri learned a lot too, how to use a hammer. I didn't even know how to properly use a hammer either, which is insane. I might have saved myself trouble, when I did some woodworking back in the days. Damn, no, why does anyone teach that shit? The techniques, the styles, those are very important as well. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Go do yourself a favor and watch this anime. Wow, holy shit, I got to the end right here. Yeah, I fast forwarded it a little too much. But yeah, that is all, guys. Just look at her face, bro. Just look at her face. Look at her joy. This is the face you're gonna have learning this, guys. This is the face. Damn, why is my VLC going all wonk? Bruh. My VLC is just fucking up. Look at her face. Let's look at her face one more time, and then we're gonna close out. Look at her face. She's like gripping it. She's got this smile. She's like, no way I'm ever letting it go. Just look at her face, bro. Bro, this animation is just amazing as well. All right, we're gonna end it there, guys. we're gonna end it there. Peace.